Supreme Court gave a judgment that buying real estate through GPA is illegal. But why people are still buying properties and land through GPA? Let's dive into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving into an important topic, the difference between a sale deed and a general power of attorney, commonly known as GPA. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of what these terms mean, how they differ, and why it's crucial to know the differences. Let's get started. So what exactly is a sale deed? A sale deed is a legal document that officially transfers ownership of a property from the seller to the buyer. It is registered with the local sub-registrar's office and includes details like description of the property, the agreed sale price, and the payment terms. Think of it as the final receipt that says this property now belongs to you. For instance, if Alia Bhatts buy a house from Karan, they will both sign a sale deed. Once this is done, Alia Bhatt officially owns the house. Now, what about a general power of attorney or GPA? A GPA is a document that allows one person to act on behalf of another. This can include making decisions, signing documents, and managing the property. However, it is important to note that a GPA doesn't transfer ownership. It only gives the authority to manage or make decisions about the property. Let's say Alia Bhatt is going abroad for a year. She gives GPA to his friend Karina, allowing her to manage her property while she is away. Karina can handle transactions related to the property, but she doesn't own it. Now let's break down the key differences between a sale deed and a GPA. Imagine Alia Bhatt wants to sell her house to Johnny. They have two options. Option 1 is to create a sale deed. This means Alia Bhatt sells the house directly to the Johnny, who then becomes the legal owner after the registration process. Option 2 is Alia Bhatt to give Johnny a GPA. This means Johnny can manage the house, sell it to someone else, or perform other actions on behalf of Alia Bhatt. However, Johnny doesn't become the owner of the house. In simpler terms, with a sale deed, the property changes hands. With a GPA, the control changes the hand but not the ownership. Why people are choosing GPA over sale deed? People in India sometimes choose a general power of attorney GPA over a registered sale deed for property transactions. While this might seem quicker or cheaper, it can be a risky choice both for the buyer and seller. Here is why. Reason for choosing GPA. Number 1. Lower cost. A GPA typically involves lower stamp duty and registration fees compared to a sale deed. Number 2. Avoiding taxes. Some people misuse GPAs to avoid paying capital gain taxes on the property sale. Why GPA can be wrong in the long term? Number 1. Less secure. Unlike a sale deed, a GPA doesn't transfer ownership. The buyer only gets the authority to sell the property later, but not the ownership itself. Number 2. Legal hassles. In case of disputes, the buyer relying only on GPA might face legal challenges to claim the ownership. Number 3. Tax issues. Trying to avoid taxes through GPA is illegal and can lead to penalties. So a sale is generally recommended for property transaction as it provides number 1. Stronger legal standing. The buyer becomes the legal owner with a registered sale deed. Number 2. Clear ownership. No ambiguity about the ownership rights. Why GPS can cause issues in the long term? It's important to know that using a GPA for property transaction can lead to problems. For example, there have been cases where people faced issue because of the GPS, that is general power of attorney. One common problem is that original owner can still claim the property since ownership hasn't been legally changed because of the GPA. There have been instances properties were sold multiple times using GPAs, leading to legal disputes and financial losses. Moreover, in India, the Supreme Court has ruled that property transactions through GPS are not valid unless they are accompanied by registered sale deed. So always ensure that you use a sale deed for buying or selling property to avoid such issues. To sum it up, a sale deed transfers the ownership of the property while a GPA only grants the authority to act on behalf of the owner. Always prepare a sale deed for property transaction to ensure your ownership is legally protected. I hope this clears up the confusion between a sale deed and a GPA. If you have found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for our channel for more informative content. Also, feel free to leave any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.